Hello to those watching the replay. I do have my daughter's slobber. Who cares? Oh, hello, Susie. Welcome. Those of you that are new to this hot seat coaching, how we roll is if you would like your chance to be coached and you pop your name in the chat. Hey, Susie. Yeah, Susie's found the chat. If you would like to be coached, pop your name in the chat or just say yes. And then I will write you on the name picker and spin the wheel, and we'll see who it's going to be coached today. So let's see. If you'd like to be coached, Susie, or the potential to be coached, just pop your name in the chat or say yes. Same with those others that are joining. I'm going to have a sip of my hot chocolate whilst I'm waiting. Susie's typing, so I assume you want your name down. So we pop you in there. Oh, that's fine. You just want to listen today, of course. How do I say, is it Shiera? That's a nice name. Would you like coaching? I can't coach myself. Well, oh, she's gone. Oh, okay. So, well, we are just on time, Susie. So we'll wait a little bit and then he's usually busier than this. So let's see how we get on. If not, you can feel free to type me questions, Susie, and I'll answer. I'll answer that way if you don't want to chat on camera. Yeah, there's normally quite a few people joining, so we shall see. To be fair, what day is it? Thursday. Where are you from, Susie? What country are you from? Or where do you live? Oh, London. Nice. London City or London around London area? Curious. Central London. Oh, nice. I do love London. I don't know if I could live there. It's very busy. But there's some great food places in London. So many food places. Okay, awesome. So we have a few more queens joining. Yeah. So, those of you that are new to this, if you would like the opportunity to be coached, if you pop your name down in the chat is here. I've just posted a message saying here, and then I'll pop your name down on the wheel spinner, and we'll see who it is going to be coached today. Cool, Marina. Let me pop you down. Oops. Keyboard's playing up, Marina. Who else would like coaching? Otherwise, it's a no-brainer, Marina. Kerry? Cool. Thank you, Kerry. Hello, nice to see you with your video on, by the way. And I know Susie wants to just watch and listen. Maybe Cara also. Do you want coaching or the potential to be coached, Cara, before we see who it's going to be? And if not, we'll let the universe decide if it's going to be Marina or Kerry today. Okay, nothing's happening from Cara, so you can see me do it. Spinning the wheel. And my dog's with me if you can hear some noise from anywhere. Oh, that's so close. It's Kerry. Yay, how can I help you today, Kerry? What's your question?
Okay, so I went into recovery just under 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I have weight restored to a healthy BMI. But I know I'm probably not where I should be. And I'm just stuck, basically. I'm totally stuck because I'm scared to go further with the weight gain. yeah. And so I'm literally just every day just trotting along, and I you know, as I see it, I eat a good amount now, but I know it's probably still not enough, and I don't think my body's where it needs to be. I just don't know how to get over that and move forwards, basically.
Okay, that's it's very common to be where you're at. So weight restored in air quotes because you're in the BMI bracket, but you know intuitively and through your behaviors and how you feel around food that you're not free internally yet. And
No.
freedom is the name of the game. So if you were to gain more weight, why would that not be okay?
Um, it goes back to family, as I think, as you know, a lot of it is boils down to. But my mum's always dieted, yo-yoed, struggled with her weight. My dad is very slim and has the um, the ideal of what a woman should look like, and
Mm,
it is not somebody who's in a larger body. And so I find that quite tricky. Um, Also, my mum's mum, so my grandma, was obese, and my cousin um, was morbidly obese and has had a gastric band, um, and is clearly now in a smaller body.
mm,
So my family, I'm worried that I will end up in the size body my cousin was in, which was morbidly obese,
mhm.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for you being honest. And obviously, that's your main fear. And there's also fear of judgment from your mother, your dad,
yeah,
all those things as well.
yeah.
So let's address the root fear. Do you know if your cousin, the one that you're afraid of perhaps becoming or ending up like, do you know if she had a healthy relationship with food and with herself? Do you know much about her?
No, she's had disordered eating all her life. Yeah,
Yeah. And so because I often get asked actually, what about people who are in very, very large bodies? Like, how does food freedom fit into there? And I say, well, food freedom always fits. And we don't know what's going on with people in very, very large bodies. Like, are they actually listening to their body?
yeah,
Are they trying to restrict and then binging and emotional eating, being shamed for their body size? There's so many layers to all of it.
yeah.
So this is helpful that you know that she had a disordered relationship with food or has had, because that just shows your fear, gives a little bit of reassurance that if that happens or if it doesn't, it's probably unlikely if you continue the journey of recovery, because that means a relationship with yourself, with your body, and with food.
Okay, yeah. I,
And
I
when I say healthy, I don't mean obviously eating healthily, unless that's what you want. I mean free, nourishing, pleasurable, those kind of things.
yeah. I think for me, I just still, I'm still just so fearful of. Yeah, I'm so, oh God, I'm in so much a better place than I was. I mean,
Mm,
everything so much has improved. My hair has got thicker, my sleep has improved. My strength and my powers come back because obviously I always done a lot of exercise. And I play netball, and that is really my strength and my powers come back. So there's so many positives that's happened, but I'm just scared that if I keep going, that I'm gonna lose the speed in my netball, and not be able to play
mm,
to that degree. Um, and just that extra, yeah, I do struggle with aesthetics, obviously, as well. When I've
mhm.
been literally underweight my entire life. I mean, I think it officially started at 17, and I'm in 3 weeks. I'm 51. Um, but looking back now, because I've watched a lot of your stuff and other people's stuff, I think it started younger than that.
Yeah.
And I just can't, you know, I just no remember my cousin. I did speak to my cousin who was in the bigger body, and she said to me, we all used to hear your dad saying to you, don't eat that, Kerry, you're going to get fat. You can't have that, you're going to get fat, at Christmas times and stuff. So it was never a surprise to any of us that you was going to
Mm.
be where you're at. And I actually have said when some of the sessions I've had with the NHS, I'm not sure I could ever be free until they're not here, which is a horrible thing to say because I love them, you know, a lot. And my dad's actually really supportive, and he's for years and years he kept saying to me, "I just want you to put some weight on," for
Mm.
years. And now I'm in the position where I have got the weight on. He's really happy I've got the weight on. He's not judging me for having the weight on. But I just know that if I go bigger still, that judgment will be there. It just will.
Do you think that if your parents had different opinions around body, let's say they had no opinions negatively towards bigger bodies or weight gain, do you think you would still feel stuck?
I think I'd find it easier. Definitely
Yeah.
find it easier.
And I'm gonna reflect something back to you, and this is the same, it goes for all of us, and it's just it was helpful for me to hear it this way. So you're saying you just turned 51, right? Happy belated birthday, by the way, because you said it was recently. And what we do, so you're 51 and you're still wanting the approval and the validation from your mum and dad, and
Yeah,
you're a grown-ass woman.
I know. Yeah,
And I get it, we all do, because
yeah.
ultimately we're all children in adult bodies until we do this deep healing inner work and then we mature emotionally. So if you could just close your eyes for a minute and allow a younger version of you to show herself to you, the one that's afraid, how old is she, this version of you?
Probably about 12 actually.
About 12. And so keeping your eyes closed, I'll keep mine closed with you. If you could ask her anything, what would you ask her?
Oh gosh, what would I ask her?
Hmm.
Where do you want to? What do you want out of life? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? Basically,
And
probably,
does she have a concept for you
yeah, to be happy.
to be happy? And so now she gets to ask you a question because she sees you as the adult you. What does she ask you?
Probably what's going to make me happy.
Yes. And what's your response to her?
I'll probably just not be where I'm at the minute.
Yeah. And it's okay, just breathe through it. You've got my dog coming to give you some kisses. It's next to you, so just breathe through it.
Just to actually just to not have my head where it is and not have the thoughts processes going forwards and back every single day and self-doubt and just not have all the pressure on myself all the time,
Yes.
basically.
So if you could write this 12-year-old you a blueprint, you know what a blueprint is?
Like a sort of a photographic picture,
A,
sort
a
of.
blueprint, like a step-by-step guide.
Yeah,
So let's say this 12-year-old you is going to follow the step-by-step guide that is going to be written by you in terms of how she's going to think about herself and her worth, how she's going to show up in the world. But she was following that to the T because her question to you was, how can I be happy? I want to be happy. How do I do that? And you're giving her this step-by-step blueprint. If she were to follow that, she would then be happy. What would you say for her to do that's different to what you're currently doing and how you're currently living? Because that 12-year-old you is doing you.
I'd definitely say to not worry about what other people think because that's what I do all the time.
Yeah.
Definitely tell her to do what I want her to do, not what I think I should do. Most definitely. And I'd probably say, um, oh, just to stop,
Mm.
stop. I'm tired.
Yes. And
Just really,
how is she gonna do those things? Well, she can.
yeah, I know, yeah. It would just literally just a case of me just literally just I know just let go. But it's, it's so tricky to let go when everyone around you seems to not be letting go. It seems everybody's
Yes.
that's the problem. There's
The problem if you allow it to be a problem. I don't want to take that away from you, the challenge it is, because it is. Because
Yeah,
everywhere you go, someone say, "Oh, I'm being good today. Oh, I should
yeah,
eat more." Well, it is everywhere. And so instead of waiting for the world to fall in love with itself, because it will only do that if we fall in love with ourselves individually first. And it is a challenge in today's society. It is, especially with GLP-1 everywhere and people
yeah,
talking all this bollocks that's
yeah,
actually not helping anyone at all.
yeah,
You get to choose to be an inspiration for 12-year-old you now.
yeah.
And you will be afraid. Of course you will.
Mm.
But you won't be
I'm,
afraid forever.
yeah. I'm literally just so, it's like one day I'm like, no, I need to eat more, and then the next day I'm just petrified.
Yeah.
Um, and I think it is because everybody I know is exercising, not eating this, not eating that, and you can't be, and people have said, oh, I don't know anybody who eats what they want to eat when they want to eat it. And it's like, right, okay, it's like the norm to not eat, which is
It
ridiculous.
is. It is. But do you want, think of 12-year-old you, do you want her to just be the norm?
Mm. Yeah, I am so fed up with being where I'm at. It's really hard work.
That's a good place to be completely, totally fucking done with where you're at because that is the foundation for change. That's where I got to. I was like, you know what? And I'm saying what I said to myself, not because it's where I'm at now, of course, or it's not the language I would use now, but this is what I said to myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get fat and just learn how to be okay with that. Fuck it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was my, and I didn't know how I'd be okay with it, Kerry. I did not have
mm,
a clue how to be okay with it. And obviously, I say the word fat. Then I was saying it in a fear-based, judgy, descriptive way. But now it's just, I mean, what does fat even mean? Everyone's perception is different.
yeah,
And as I did gain weight and I hated it, there was something in me that just kept saying, just keep going because what I'm gaining as well as weight, and you've already shared what you've gained as well as weight, more into around netball, like you're actually living now, but you're stuck in crazy recovery.
yeah, yeah,
Write down, so obviously a bit of homework for you now. Take time to write down what else could you gain in life as well as perhaps more weight.
yeah. I think the biggest thing is going to be my brain just not thinking about my body and not thinking about food because that's driving me nuts. Not thinking about the moving, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And I just want to be. I think the biggest thing, I just want to be at peace. I just want to be
Mhm.
existing and enjoying what I'm doing rather than thinking about all those things. Basically, that's the
Yes.
biggest thing. And I don't think people can understand it. Like, my husband's got a great relationship with food. He just literally eats and then doesn't eat, and then he eats if he's hungry. And he says to me, "But I don't eat what I want when I don't just like eat." And I'm like, "But you do actually, But when you're full and when you're not full, and when he's got such a normal, natural relationship with food. And he's not scrawny. He's grown as I've known. We've been married like 26 years, so like he's grown in size, and I don't have a
Mhm.
problem with that. And he's not got. He said to me when I've said about going, he said to me, "I loved you when you was like where I was at, which was very small." And he said, "So why is it going to matter if you're big?" He said, "It's not going to make any difference." And he says he prefers me how I'm at now, which I find, I get why, because a, I am definitely better than I was. I mean, I was in a very bad place. So, I had to go into daycare because I I was basically told I couldn't drive, I couldn't go to work, etc. So I've come a long way and I know I have, but there's days where it's so tough still. But I know I can't go back. I can't.
Blessing in disguise, you can't go back. And
No.
here's what I know about you, Kerry, from this short time together. You will go forward. You will. It's just some inner work to do. So get clear on if you were talking to 12-year-old you and those three things you shared to stop giving a shit what anyone else thought of you, to just stop it and to let go, and just, what was the other one? To, it was to speak what was on your mind, or I've made it on it.
Oh, I've forgotten already. My brain's because it was I said, not give a shit, not bother about my what people think and what they say. Can't remember now. It was probably
The
just
other one was just to stop, so just like stop all the
to stop. That was it, just to stop and just be.
yes. So you're going to write down how you slash her slash you're her and she is you, how you're going to do that in your life now. And yes, it's going to be hard. You can do hard things. You've done hard things. You've faced so many fears to get to the point where you are now. You can continue facing them until you have none left around food and body anymore. You really can.
Yeah. There's a
So get clear.
part of me just feels I can because what I've done. I mean, I was where I was. I mean, from where I'm at now, I don't think unless you've been there, people can actually know what you can survive on and what you can be afraid of. It's mental, absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
For so long, and to be honest, I don't know how I'm here. So it's now I'm where I'm at. I can see it, but I still just it's every day is just still a challenge. It's yeah,
It doesn't have to be. And an extra bit of homework, and you can watch this back. You're not going to remember everything I've given you up to this point.
yeah,
Is you can hear my dog. We're going to work in a minute, Laura. Calm down. Is to write a letter of gratitude to yourself and how far you've come.
yeah, yeah,
Quite a few bits of homework that will again watch it back so you know what they are. But write a letter of gratitude to yourself at how far you've come.
yeah,
Do those other bits that I've suggested you do, and then ask in the support group. Like, yes, the world sadly is in the diet culture, victims to diet culture. Don't surround yourself only with those people. Come share yourself more in the group.
yeah.
Reach out alone here.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing. I think that most people I know are people that exercise, eat healthily, and have got their own body image issues, and that doesn't sort of help really. But then it's tricky, yeah. And even the people at work, everybody's on weight loss jabs, so that doesn't help either. You just
It
seem to
doesn't,
live
and
off them.
you get to live your life regardless of what other people are doing. Remind yourself of your power.
Yeah, yeah. My husband keeps saying that. He keeps saying, forget what other people are doing. Don't worry about them. Just worry about yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I know the weight loss jabs. They cannot. They're so bad. I mean, yeah, so bad.
I mean, that's the whole other thing. There's so many downsides and negatives, and yeah, let's not go there. That was a podcast episode.
Yeah,
But think of 12-year-old you. Don't let her down. Make the changes that you know you can make because you're so done with where you're at, and allow yourself to live in total mental and physical freedom, not just better than you were.
yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm better than I was,
Yeah.
but a million
And
times better, but not better.
yeah, so keep going till you get better and keep showing up to these, keep watching the replays.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
do.
this.
Yeah, I do. I do watch a lot of the podcasts and things like that, but it's just a case of me stepping forwards again rather than
Yes,
backwards, basically. Yeah,
step forward because you can, and I believe in you. And 12-year-old you is waiting for you to step forward for her.
yes, yeah, yeah, yes,
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your question because you would have helped other people as well. What we think
yeah,
we're
yeah.
alone is so common that other people are struggling too. So thank you for being here and let me know how you get on. Right?
Very much
All
appreciated.
right. Much love.
Thank you.
Bye, Kerry.
Bye.
And thank you everyone for joining. I know Marina, I know you did a sad face. Did I miss anything else in the chat? Is anyone else? I'm hearing an echo too. It's very annoying, Marina. I don't know what's going on with my audio. So show up next time. And the universe might pick you, Marina, and anyone else who wants coaching. And I'll just wait to see what you say before. Oh, you're welcome. And I'll see you in the group. I'm here next month. Much love. Bye, everybody.